helpful. It's good to have a certain level of respect for yourself. However, you don't want to force such things because things work out way better than you planned. I think there's some things of me moving here that went way, way better than I could have ever imagined. For one thing, I was planning to buy a lot more food, but with living with this older couple, they've been so kind as to, they keep their pantry pretty stocked just in case somebody stops in. And so I've been a beneficiary of that. And I mean, I've obviously gotten groceries. However, I have that to like fall back on if I need to. I can make like a mac and cheese or a cereal or something like that. That's something I wasn't really expecting. And so there is something beautiful about that. And there's also some things I was expecting to be a little easier or a little simpler than it actually was. I think one thing was like the sleeping, like the door locking situation. I think that was a little bit more problematic than it needed to be, but it is what it is. We just look forward. And I think of like the place I'm moving into tomorrow. Someday this will all be history. This will all just be a memory, right? So tomorrow I'm moving in, gonna have a hot tub, gonna have a place to play basketball, gonna have a clubhouse, gonna have all these different cool amenities that I didn't have here. I'm also gonna have to pay for my own groceries again. That will be fun. And I just feel this real need to level up myself to continue to rise up in my life, preparing for whatever God has in store for me. There's things that we can think we know what God is thinking, we can think we know what God is up to, and God is just a God of showing up and blowing our expectations completely out of the water. So it's important to be as faithful as we possibly can, as patient as we possibly can. I was going to watch a little bit more of this video I was watching from Truett Haynes about running the Knoxville Marathon in jeans. I found his channel yesterday and I've been enjoying that, but in reality, it's better that I create than consume. I can watch that streamy, I can watch that video tonight or something after I've accomplished stuff for today. Hello, Rascally, Carrie, and Carlos. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. And I think of times in my life where maybe I put the expectations like really high up, and it's important to just really be open to things and not be so forceful because you just never know what's going to happen. Rascally Bike, things are good. Things are good. I just ate some breakfast and gonna do probably some work for my friend's startup. Sure, I can pay for rent tomorrow and pack up a little bit. Yeah, so this is kind of what we're looking at. So they're having their granddaughter move in. Tomorrow? No, soon. So that's all of her stuff. And then I have some other stuff here, and then there's another room. So we're just chilling. But yeah, I'm moving out of here tomorrow, so it's a little crazy. I'm from North Carolina, Carlos. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. Can't complain at all. And I'm just grateful to be here, grateful to be living out of my parents' house, grateful to just kind of be on my own, do my own thing. It's fun. It's a blessing. And yeah, when I've had some talks with my cousin, and we've had some really good talks about life and stuff. And this is something that has kept coming up in our conversations, is like expectations versus reality. There's people who have said that expectations are like premeditated resentments. I think it's possible to expect a ton out of somebody or expect them to do this thing, but if that person doesn't do that thing, like you're not gonna be able to force them to do it. So all you can do is show by celebrating the desired behavior and having conversations with them and communicating. But at the end of the day, it's kind of up to them. So a little bit of what happened yesterday. I was gonna go yesterday, but just didn't end up doing it, which is fine. I ended up going on this run with some. I was just gonna go on this. Literally just gonna just run to the next city, which is a couple miles away. I don't do any drugs. um, Yeah, and except like ADHD dopamine, I guess, or running. Running's my drug. Uh, yeah, I was running around, and yeah, I ran into these dudes, and I ended up running with them a little bit, and just kind of kept going. And then I just got taken off of the path that I was going to on, which was I was just going to run a couple miles. So I ran a couple miles with these other guys, and then I just had the crazy thought, like, what if I just ran a half marathon right now? So that's what I did. I ran my third fastest half marathon. I made a video about it, kind of a short video, but I ran a 2:12:34, which isn't like super fast, but is something. I'm planning to run a marathon on July 24th, my fun. So that'll be fun. And yeah, so it was good to just be willing to flow with that, because if I had forced myself to just get that shorter run in, then I would have gone home and it would have been fine. But getting that half marathon in was super good, and it was a good shock to my system, kind of reminding me of the higher level life that I would like to live. So, so that was good. I also had this thought from back in college. There was this girl I went on a couple dates with. She was cool. We played Mario Kart together once or twice. And then I remember we were going to go throw a frisbee for a little bit at the park. And we were throwing around the frisbee, and it was just so windy. It was so windy. And I'd like throw the frisbee, and the frisbee was just like, it was just be gone. And I remember feeling some frustration about that. And so we ended up like ending the date a little early and not throwing the frisbee around anymore. And I remember like I kind of let this like get to my head. Matthias, I hope you're well. Welcome, yo, to you as well. Yeah, I remember talking a little bit with her, and if you can believe it, I decided that just with all those feelings I was feeling of like, oh, this didn't go well, throwing the frisbee or stuff. I just took that upon myself, and I was like, oh, she probably want to go out with me anymore, blah blah blah. And then I just told her like, hey, maybe we can just be friends. And she's like, okay, whatever, that's fine. And then it was a couple of days later when I was working at Pizza Hut that I realized I'd made a mistake, and that I put my expectations of the date like super high up through the roof. And the best things in life just take time. So yeah, I ended up telling her a couple days later she was going to go on a trip, and just told her kind of how I was feeling and how I just wanted to keep, you know, going out with her. And then that soon ended. Yeah, the next day we were gonna go on was a double date, and if you can believe it, yeah, and the lights were out in our town, and everything you can imagine happened. So we didn't actually go on this date. I even got pulled over by the police because all the lights were out, and I drove through this area where we were on a double date. I was with a couple of my friend and his fiance at the time. Now they're married and such, but yeah, I got pulled over, and because I'd gone through this light, there's this officer, and when all the lights are out in a town, like the police officer standing there, he's literally standing there, his physical self was standing outside. You have to treat that like a stop sign, and I just kind of waved at him as I drove by. So we got pulled over and everything. So I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's funny when you look back at these things and you understand and you see like, holy cow, like my putting expectations on this person or this event or whatever, like kind of soured the experience a little bit. Whereas if you can just really just cherish whatever you get, just be yourself, of course, but then just kind of being thankful for what you get, you can get a lot farther. So yeah, there's been times in here that I expected things that did not happen, and vice versa. I'm sure there just really wasn't too much communication with my expectations of living here. I tried to go out and do some other things. So one thing they wanted me to do is they wanted me to like help out with outside. And they even paid me a little bit for it, so I got to clean up. They had this giant like forest outside thing. It wasn't a real forest, but it was like just these dense vines like that just like crossed over all of each other all over the place, and it was just really a lot. And so I spent time like chopping that down, and it was all chopped down. So now like their backyard looks way better. And yeah, I know I did a pretty good job, but I don't know. It's just kind of tough to tell. Like I'm somebody that's really good at just like very good at like working around that. But it's also nice to know when you're doing a good job to get some like positive reinforcement or something. I feel like maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just where what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm thinking it. But it just seems like I haven't really gotten a ton of like celebration for good behavior. I don't know. So it's an interesting concept, but yeah, I'm moving out of here tomorrow. Oh, it's Brad. What's up, Brad? Good to see you. Yeah, things are okay. Things are okay. Man, I hope you're well. I'm really seeking to, again, like you can apply this to basically anything, which this is why this is important to talk about today. You could apply it to this stream, right? So like on Saturday, I had a super vibey stream where I was just eating oatmeal. I had like 10 people watching me eat oatmeal. I had 13 people subscribe, and like that was a blessing. That was a vibe. But I can't like expect that to be what happens every single time, you know? It could be much better. It could be not so great. What I can focus on is how I show up, what I input, and then just kind of let the outputs take care of themselves. So, because I don't really know what's going to happen, especially when I move there. There's some things I definitely need to do that I haven't done yet. But you just kind of take it day by day and don't really worry about it. So, it's happened several times living here where I felt some stress about paying for rent or whatever it is. And then I've taken a nap because I was stressed out. And all of a sudden I've thrown off my sleep schedule. That's obviously not good. So I don't know. It's all worked out though. It's all worked out. I'm from North Carolina. It's all worked out. So yeah, it's just about continuously improving and just being thankful. So you just never know. I mean, yesterday, this is another example of the whole expectations versus reality thing. I called up a friend after my half marathon because I was tired, really tired. And I called them up and I just kind of told them, like, hey, could you pick me up at the place? And like, yeah, sure. And then they ended up treating me to a pink lemonade, which is something I was hoping to get. So it was super nice of them to like celebrate the day. And then they actually made me dinner, which was super kind of them. So yeah, it's just good to be open to just cherishing whatever whatever you get. So I don't know. Like I was planning on doing this stream yesterday, and missing out on that was a miss because whatever could have happened yesterday did not happen because I didn't show up. Maybe I put the expectations really too high myself. I think sometimes I have that weight I put on myself. Like I have to show up at a certain way, certain level. Whereas, when I was doing the streaming back on Twitch back in the day, I just like play the game and just be pretty chill about just showing up however I was. And perhaps that part of that is because the video game is a big part of the entertainment. Whereas with this, it's just like, it's just me, that's it. So I could probably juggle these water bottles if you want me to. Not I won't be like super good because they're all empty, but I'm trying to think. So it's like, yeah, this room could be cleaned up a little bit. There's some other stuff. Yeah, there's some things that need to get done, but the great thing is that most of the work has been done in terms of me moving out, which is super nice. I'm like giving myself a huge pat on the back and like also a big like thanks God. I had a friend who helped me move out a lot of my so oh no, we messed that up. First try we messed it up. All right. Yeah. It's a lot harder because they're like super light. If they had water in them, it'd be a lot easy, I think, but yeah. So we're just having fun with it. Are you going well? Things are good, Angel does. Things are good. We can't really complain. I'm just like rolling with it. Yesterday with my half marathon, I ended up running in parking garages. I just ran like all over the place. It was great. It was great. Oh boy. It was great. You gotta practice. Whatever the thing is you want to do. Like I really do want to become like this world renowned speaker. Speaking at TEDx and all that other stuff and going live on here. It's not gonna like doing this alone obviously isn't gonna get there, but it certainly doesn't hurt. So I see this as like a another way just to get the ball rolling. It's a lot harder to juggle them because of how weightless they are. So, but yeah, overall things are great. Things are great. A little crazy. I'm just in between. I'm like in this loading screen right now. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Pinky brain. Best place to visit in the U.S. for small town experience. Well, I served the 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and my areas was Parma, and they have this place called Boys Better Burgers. And that place is really such a good vibe. So I would probably go with Parma. It's like a lot of cornfields and yeah, there's a lot of really amazing people. So that's one of mine first. So, I mean, there's like 2,000 people that live there maybe. Super chill. But, I mean, where I grow up I wouldn't really call it a small town. But, yeah, I'd probably go with Parma, Idaho, or Caldwell, Idaho. Those are both really good places for a small town. I'd probably go with Parma, though, because it really only has, like, one stoplight. Like, Parma is definitely a lot smaller than Caldwell. So, yeah. I think one thing with markets and nice people. Yeah, Parma's pretty good for that. Parma had some great people. Better Burgers is a vibe. And yeah, they don't really have too many markets though. But you get like a nice group of people. It makes you think. You live in Washington State days, that's fun. They have bars and restaurants. Well, they have a pizza place. They have the Boys Better Burgers. I was a missionary, so I didn't go to any bars, and I don't go into any bars anyway, because it just seems like a waste of time and money. But they probably did somewhere, and it could have grown by now. I haven't been back there in a couple years. So another thing that makes these harder to juggle is the caps. Because if I catch it by the cap, it becomes more difficult to keep it going. But yeah, if not in Parma, then you could certainly find that in Boise, which is like 40 minutes away. That's the thing about Parma, like it's kind of far away from basically everything, besides all the stuff that's in its vicinity. Oh, what other leisure activities do they do there? National parks. National parks in Parma. Well, I mean, there's the Boise River. You could float down that if you wanted to. Parma's also pretty close to Meridian, which has a lot of good shopping and some other stuff. National parks. That's kind of a tough one, though. I can't really think if there are any national parks close to it. There probably are. Again, most of my time there, I mean, I've visited there a couple times since my mission, but most of my time there was spent in a missionary, more than a touristy, enjoy the place kind of rule. But I plan to do a lot more traveling, so I can give you some better recommendations. So Texas is, I've heard good things about Texas. I've heard really good things about Austin. I'd like to go there sometime. I feel like I've heard the energy there is really fun. I remember when I visited Vegas for a friend's wedding, energy there was crazy. I just felt it in the air, just like made you want to go do stuff. I mean, it's kind of the opposite of a small town where everybody's just chill and you're just kind of hanging out and not much is really happening. But yeah, it kind of just comes back to what you like. So the places I've lived have had like a more chill vibe to them. But yeah, this is going okay. This could be going better, but I think if they were a little heavier, make it a little easier. This one has a little bit of weight on it. Want to visit the U.S. for a holiday. You look like Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't know if I've gotten that before. Thank you. Want to visit the USA for a holiday. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yes, I hope you do. So now we're going to add this one into the mix that is like, it's a little over half full. And with the 2 empty ones, we'll see if this changes anything. Yeah, it's like, you got the one that's like really heavy. Yeah, that changes the game a great deal. It's like, you got 2 that are, yeah, so that changes things up considerably. You got the 2 that are super empty, and then you have the one that's like kind of heavy. Yeah, see if I can do 10. I'm married. I'm single. Single as the last Pringle. Oh, I think we're at 10 already. Yo. Holy Julia, we're rocking it. No, I'm just rocking, living my best life. Working for my friend's startup. Living here on my own, chilling. Yeah, I had a couple girls want my number at church on Sunday, which is great. I'm just kind of in this place where I'm just like picky and I'm just not settling. Like I said, I really want to get in the speaking field. I write a weekly newsletter. Help people better instruments for God. So I'm pretty serious about that. So I'm definitely gonna need like a godly spouse who wants like a godly marriage and relationship. Not obviously before you get married, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. We're just kind of hanging out and chilling. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I will do way more good by being chill and just enjoying the journey than in trying to make anything happen. So tone is a bit defeated sounding. I mean, I have a lot on my mind. So once I get out of here, there'll be a great weight that's gone. But there's just a lot on my mind today. So, and it kind of goes back to the expectations versus reality thing. Like I've had times where I've come home and the older couple I'm living with said the door would be unlocked and it was locked, which meant I had to go find another place to live that night. And it's just a little crazy. I've got a lot on my mind. I have to pay for rent tomorrow. Yeah, defeated. Yeah, I can sense that. It's just heavy. It's nice to have a girlfriend. It really would be nice. And really to be able to talk to somebody about a lot of the stuff I'm going through and learning. This period is teaching me to just cherish every day. So yeah, car for an edit. It's 2014 Subaru Legacy. I think I've gotten the same guy on it before, and I just like haven't seen any of the edits. Maybe he probably does his own thing. I don't know. It's kind of hard to join or like see a channel. I keep losing all the water bottles. It's kind of hard to jump to another channel easily from the live, but yeah. I'm in a way better place than I was a couple years ago, which is good. I have a couple books out. I need to get more out. Yeah, I just feel the need to get things rolling It's just a digging deep time of my life. Everything there's a season. Should learn to mask that if you want to be a speaker as a tip. Yeah, no worries. Yep, that's really where I'm at. I'm 28. I'm chilling. I mean, if you go on my podcast, like, yeah, you'll hear a lot of what it sounds like when I don't have any weight or stress on me. I think a lot of it is, again, it's just expectations versus reality. I don't know what's going to happen. It's fine. I need to go on a walk today, so I have ADHD, so like me moving is imperative. So if I did this after going on a walk, I'd probably feel better, but I don't know. Yeah. Yep, I appreciate you back though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moneyball. Did it. Oh, that one way too high. Yeah. Yep. I've just kind of learned go where I'm celebrated, not where I'm just tolerated. Yeah, whatever makes me happy. Yeah. Yeah. Not living in a box. Hi, Room Jin. Hello. Yep, God's got my back. For sure. We're chilling. It's a long game. It's a really long game I'm playing, so I'm not worried. The times where it's like really easy to worry is when I haven't like put in the work that day and I'm expecting some big miracle to happen. Like, oh yeah, just like pour out some big blessing on me and I haven't really like done much work for it. So yeah. I appreciate the kind word, Brain. I would agree with you. Yeah. We'll just go back to the juggling balls because these I could go a lot longer. So, but yeah, I mean, I'd done YouTube live streams off and on, and then last Monday I just decided, yeah, let's go for it. And then I ended up doing one each the whole week. It's like, yeah, I really enjoy speaking church and stuff. And I've done a lot of podcast episodes and interviews with people, and I just like going around and talking to people. So, but yeah, I'm getting better at just like showing up and not worrying about how it looks. So I really try to frame some things like this, for example, as it's a win. It's a win. It adds something to my library, although it's a live stream, not a video. And then somebody could go back and watch it if they really wanted to. The tragedy, of course, is if somebody was really into your vibe and everything, your energy and all that stuff, and they went on your channel and you had like 2 videos. It's like, okay, I can watch these 2 videos, but where are the other videos? So that is a problem that I do not have. I have a lot of shorts on here. That's most of my channel is shorts. I'm doing more of these live streams. On a decent number of just videos talking about life and stuff. And you can go back to like when I was trying to get into the self-development thing, and I was just trying to do that. Wasn't about my faith as much. But then when I made the pivot to talking more about my faith, things went a lot smoother and better. Felt more natural. So I think it's a big part of it. Finding something you can get in the flow state with. And then on my podcast, there's 36 episodes so far. Some of those are interviews. A lot of those are me just like talking about what I'm learning in that moment. And it's fun to stack those up because you can see patterns. So like I made an episode about being still and just trusting God to move because God is moving. And I made an episode called Be Still and Let God Move like a little over a year ago. And I made another episode the year before that called The Wisdom of Slowing Down. So it's interesting to like see how all these things connect. So yeah, that's basically that. I really like speaking. It comes, like I've done a lot of it. Like I did a gaming YouTube channel when I was 15, 16. So until right around college graduation is when I closed that up. It was like a group channel. Yeah, God gives you. Yeah, yeah. He's given me a lot. And I need to give back. So, like I said, I ran a half marathon yesterday. No, there's a lot of people that would not be able to run a half marathon, especially in the time that I ran it in. So, I feel like that's a gift. That's something I need to cherish and make better use of. I'm 6'5". Legs are pretty long. Definitely have the runner build. You know, as far as like peak runner ability compared to like other top tier runners, it'd be good to be a little bit shorter, but I wouldn't ask to be shorter because I am perfect height basically for basketball. So, yeah. Yep, that's that. So, it's good to talk about these kind of things, good to communicate, that's vital. Just so you don't get like disappointed, right? Because you're like talking about these things before they become a thing. I lost this juggling ball went like all the way under the table. All right. I don't know. Like when people don't talk about things, it's easy for me to assume things, and that's where I've experienced a lot of pain in my life because I think, oh, this person doesn't want me to them because of this reason or this reason or this reason. And I underestimate the goodness of people sometimes. So I don't know. Like some people expect perfection, and it's like, well, I can't. I'm not able to give you perfection. I can give you like the best I can possibly give you, but it's not perfection. And they're not able to give perfection, so I'm not sure why they expect perfection. It's just a humbling thing. No worries. Take care, Pinky Brain. Take care. Thank you so much for hopping on and yeah, seizures are definitely a serious thing. So take care. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you come on in, I'll probably be in a much higher energy level because I'll be somewhere else, not living here in this basement anymore. So yeah, I hope the rest of your day is fantastic. So yep, that's good. Yeah, doing a little live stream just to kind of like get some thoughts out of my head is super helpful. I mean, when I'm trying to get things done, like talking myself through it, it's helpful because it's so easy to overthink and overestimate. Oh, I gotta get like all this stuff done today. When really, like, there's like a couple of things that if you got those things done, like you'd be in a way better place. So it's kind of like the Eisenhower box of like, okay, this is urgent and important. This is important, but it's not urgent. This is urgent, not important. This is not important, not urgent. So for me right now, that's looking like paying for rent tomorrow. That's obviously important and it's urgent. Moving the rest of my stuff out of here is urgent and important. Doing a little bit of cleaning is urgent and important. And I was planning on moving out like earlier last week. So because that hasn't happened, I've had the opportunity to clean a little bit already. So that's good. That is good. I gotta practice more. Because if I don't practice, I can't expect to be better. So it also comes down to like not forcing things. Like I genuinely don't feel like I'm forcing things when I do a little live stream on here. I mean, obviously it could be better quality and stuff, but I feel like the benefit makes it pretty clear. There's a lot of benefits for this. One, I get my thoughts out there. Two, might meet some new people and helps me stay awake. I can practice juggle. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So, yeah, I can juggle 3 really well. 4 is just a struggle. 4 is quite a step up from 3. But, I mean, there's people that can juggle like 5 or 6 balls at once, which is pretty impressive. Me, I'm not quite at that level. I think if I really practiced for like a couple weeks, just like really practiced it, I could nail it, and then I just have to like keep at that same level. That's the thing though, is some things like you just have to practice a good amount in order to stay at that level. Like playing Smash Bros, for example, like fighting games in general, like you have to practice a lot in order to stay good at it, because there's so much with reaction time, how combos and other moves work into each other. That's super important. So, but again, at the end of the day, like practice, they say practice makes permanent. So whatever you want to stick, just kind of practice that. So, but I obviously do want to do better with YouTube videos. I'd like to do better with making them and stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of making the videos, but I do like appearing on the videos. That was pretty good. Do you have a collection of different balls or things to juggle and like a favorite set to practice with? To BLM, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a white dude. Yeah, I mean, I bought these on Amazon a couple 5 or 6 years ago, probably. So these are fun to juggle. Be back in a second. I just like juggling. Juggling other stuff is fun too. I mean, earlier on the stream, I was juggling these 3 empty water bottles. And then I threw in this like over half filled water bottle. So that was fun. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of fun to juggle in general. It's not going to be good for you. I disagree. I disagree. You remember trying to practice in gym class with some scarves? That's, oh boy. I was doing better with that earlier. So this is with 2 empty ones and the over half full one. Just keep moving it. It's really far away. So, and here's the 3 just plastic ones, the empty plastic ones. It's kind of tough because the cap. So we could try to do this rhythm stick. No, I don't know what those are. So I'm gonna try to do the 2 empties and the half and the empty. And I know this is gonna be a complete mess, but we're just gonna give it a try anyway. Okay. I don't even know if I can do 2 in one hand with the water bottles, but we'll try it. Oh boy. The struggle is real. Go live in Little Mexico. I've never been to Mexico. Oh, okay, that was 2 in a row. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. All right, that's tough. This definitely tests my hand-eye coordination. Mel, welcome. Good to see you. I hope your day is going well. We're trying to juggle these 4 water bottles, and one of them is over halfway full, so that makes it kind of difficult, but yeah. Yeah, it's the last day before I move out, so just chilling, enjoying the journey. I didn't go live yesterday. I was planning on it, and I just never did. Totally could have. Guess I could drink this. Now it's a little bit less light, less heavy. Like the 2 sticks you hold with the baton in the center that you kind of juggle. Yeah. You look like you have low T. Yeah, you're right, because I exhausted myself super much yesterday with the half marathon I ran. Yeah, that's a part of yeah, it's funny. I watched this guy, Stuart Haynes, and he was talking about how he really loves T levels. That was because he had done like this crazy run right after doing a marathon. My dude was tired. I haven't ran a half marathon in almost 3 months, and I did that yesterday. So, yeah, and plus, like, we just need to move out of here. We just need to move out of here. But thank you, Mel. I probably am feeling a little bit less than super high T, and that's because of the exhaustion of the running yesterday. The string arm really made me think otherwise. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. If I could just get like 5. 5 would be super impressive. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna keep practicing and having a good time. That's it. I did do a lot of push-ups on the half marathon too. Every single time I came across, oh geez, every single time I came across a crosswalk, which was a lot, I had to do some push-ups. So there was one time at the crosswalk, I think I did like 15. So I probably did like 90 push-ups while I was doing the half marathon. So that also made me pretty tired. So yeah, we're just chilling though. I know that like today really is like a rest day. It's a chill rest day in terms of like running. Like I'll probably go for a walk. But other than that, probably won't push myself super crazy amount because of yesterday was one. I mean, maybe if I had like practiced for it, but like I've just been running a couple times a week. So I wasn't super ready to do a half marathon. And technically, I ran some dudes for a little bit before I did the half marathon. So I technically did 15 miles yesterday, which is probably the farthest I've ever gone. Maybe not. At least at once. Probably at once for sure. All right, 3. Nope. You might as well try it. Because the worst thing you're going to do is fail. I think of like Roger Bannister during the 4-minute mile. Everybody thought it wasn't possible. Then he did it. And then, soon after that, I think months later, like 20 other people had done it. So like you just prove that it's possible, and then other people will follow suit. Mimi, welcome. So, yeah, I also like, my sleep schedule could be better. So all of that like kind of goes along with it. So we're just gonna keep battling. That's the thing. Like you just keep showing up. It's really difficult to to win against a person who just doesn't stop showing up. So yeah, we're just chilling. Just gonna do my thing, improve inputs over time, get better. Rest will figure itself out. But today is definitely very much a more chill day. I'd probably need to do some work for my friend's startup, and then okay. There we go. That's pretty good. So yeah, I need to get some work today. I do need to clean up some stuff, and yeah, that's that. Chicken Jockey. I did see the Minecraft movie last Saturday. It was fun. But yeah, we're just chilling today. And I think there's times where you expect yourself to like perform at this crazy level when you missed one day. And that becomes really frustrating because I just think of like times in college where I didn't do much on this assignment and it was due like 3 days later. And it's like, oh, I missed out on this time. I have to like crunch it and make it like just get all this work in this short period of time. The reality is you just need to like get the ball rolling, and then your brain is remarkably good at like helping you stay with that task so it gets done. But if you don't actually start, it becomes very difficult to actually like get that ball rolling and keep it rolling. So, but yeah, like tomorrow when I show up, tomorrow I'll be still here and I'll be preparing to move out. Yeah, it was okay. I wasn't like crazy about it. There's a lot of things in it that felt forced. So I think it was good to watch like once. There's some parts of it that were like, solid. There's some parts I was kind of, Maybe I'm just too old. But I'm not really feeling it as much. So tomorrow I will be here still. Tonight's last night living here. And then tomorrow I'll be moving out. Probably do a live stream maybe when I get to my new place. And then Thursday morning I will be living in the new place. Probably chill in the hot tub tomorrow night at the new place because they have a hot tub, which this place obviously does not have a hot tub. So we want to enjoy. This is like one of the keys to life, in my opinion. Like, you want to enjoy the blessings that are associated with that season as much as you possibly can. You want to enjoy those things. So like me living here, like they have a lot of cereal, they have a lot of eggs, so I could like make eggs or whatever. I mean, I had times where I literally just make like 8 eggs and they're like, whatever. They need to get eaten somehow. So there you go. It's just kind of like, you gotta enjoy those things. When I was in my second internship in college, it was a cold calling edutech company. So I do cold calls to professors and stuff like that. People millionaires. Yeah, like they're definitely more in the well-off side of the spectrum. Where was I born? I was born in Maryland, Dead Fox. Dead Fox, yeah. Hot tub stream? Yeah, probably not. But yeah, probably not. Just because like it's just like phone sitting there and I have to like hold it the whole time. I just can't really see that happening. But yeah, like they have like literally right now, they have probably 32 eggs upstairs, and they're old people. Like they are 81 years old, and 79 years old. The 79 years old is the woman. She's blind. She's basically blind. She's gone blind in her older age. The 81-year-old is an architect. He still works on his own business. I don't know how, but he's just like so good at it, and he makes a lot of money. So money's not a problem for them. They've told me that multiple times. So I love video games. Yeah, I did a gaming YouTube channel when I was in high school, and that went all the way up to graduating from college. And I did some live streams on Twitch after that. Favorite video game? That's a tough one. I have a lot of favorite video games. I want to play Super Mario Galaxy 2. I feel like Super Mario Galaxy 2 is always a vibe. Such a good game. I remember when I first played it in a GameStop, and just that level with Yoshi, I think it's Good A Galaxy, I was like, goodness gracious, this is great. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but if I could play any game right now, it would be that for sure right now. I also really liked a lot of the Smash Bros. Games. I tried being competitive in Smash Ultimate. I did that for a little bit in college, and after practicing a decent amount, I decided not to do that. But I've played Call of Duty 4 on the DS, and that's about it. Super Mario, Super Smash Bros. Who was your main? Pac-Man. In Ultimate, it was Pac-Man. It was Pokemon Trainer, but then I switched over to Pac-Man because Pac-Man is super tricky, and he can like a lot of combos if he knows what he's doing. So yeah, it'd definitely be Pac-Man. Oh, Princess Peach. Yeah, Princess Peach is super good. Yeah, she has a lot of things she can do. She could like pull out a bomb or something like that. She just has a lot of good aerials that combo into each other super well. So in Super Smash Bros. Melee, I think it was Dr. Mario. Brawl was Diddy Kong. Smash 4 might have been Charizard or Diddy Kong. So I like Toon Link as well. It's probably Toon Link would probably be my third best. Pokemon Trainer is definitely my secondary. So yeah, it's fun. It just requires a lot of upkeep to keep going if you want to play like a super elite level. You're good at juggling. Thank you. I've done a decent amount of juggling on this stream. I just was blessed with a very hand-eye coordination, so I really wanted to make the most of that. So yeah, I like basketball a lot too. That's like my main sport. I'm really excited to move to my new place because it's gonna have a basketball court. Oh. It's crazy how God comes and throws and shows up and stuff. It's crazy how he shows up. Because I was going to move to this other place that had a basketball hoop. And then that all fell apart. And then I had this friend reach out to me last week. And he's like, oh yeah, we can move you to this other place. And slowly he wore me down. It's like, yeah, they got a hot tub, clubhouse. Oh, and they have a basketball court too. So I'm going to be moving over there. Trusting the plan. How much bottles can you pull? Well, you saw it a little bit earlier where I was trying to juggle the 4. Thank you, Mal. I appreciate it. I did it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's there's I don't know. Well, I know like there's just juggling anything, I can do like 4. Here's another bottle. This one's a lot bigger than these ones. But like the most I can juggle anything is 4. And with juggling 4, it's where you throw up 1, and you catch it, and then you do that, and you catch it. And then eventually you want to get to the point where they cross, and then you can like, woo! But I haven't put in enough time. Like juggling is something I do a little bit each day, maybe, and I've been doing it more in the stream. But yeah. Why do you have so many empty bottles in your room? You got to clean up. Like, it's true. It's true. I'm moving out tomorrow, so yeah. I don't know. I don't want to blame things on my ADHD too much, but sometimes I'm just super oblivious to things, so I just sort of forget. I'm like, oh yeah, this is here. I don't know. I just get very like, it's very caught up in things, very much in the flow state. Let me try this. This has some water in it too. So, no. We're gonna have to warm up to that. But I think I could juggle like 3 of a lot of things. Maybe not like knives or fire. I wouldn't really want to do that. I feel like that just take a lot of practice. This is definitely the most awkward of all the ones I've done today. Because this is a lot. It's heavier. It's bigger. Yeah, it's a little tough. But we can do it, of course. Yeah, so we're just having fun with it. Yeah. So like I can get a lot done. I just need to like probably set a timer of, okay, I'm just gonna clean up for the next 10 minutes. And then juggling those a lot. I think another reason why I have all the water bottles is like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, because like I'll fill them up and then I'll like put them in my fridge so they can cool down. Because the tap water here is okay, but it's really only tastes so like great or better when it's like sat in the fridge for a while. So sometimes I'll just like take these downstairs and then yeah, drink them. So Fortnite's an interesting one because it came out while I was serving my mission, and then I came home, and there were some people at college that were super addicted to it, and I just decided I'm never gonna play it because I knew if I did, I'd just get too sucked up into it. Like there's just too many things, too many variables. Like soon enough, my brain would be different because I just memorize all these items, how much damage they do, like everything like that. And I just decided like I'm okay without it. Same thing with like League of Legends. I feel like I could be a really good League of Legends player, but I'd have to let go of some other part of my life. And I think like back, it's to say this, but like back in like high school to like college when I was doing the live streaming video game stuff, it was probably, you know, my peak in terms of like playing video games for an audience and making video game related content. Open to doing it again, but I don't think I would be able to do it until I made a lot of money, books and speaking and stuff. And I just had some more time. Right now, my time is of the essence as I'm getting ready for whatever God is going to have me do and stuff. So only thing I can juggle is my multiple personalities. Nice. Yeah, I'd say that's a talent. I feel like with some people, we show up as one way, and then there's those people that literally bring the best of the best out of us. we can. Those are the people we would like be good to spend the most time with. So I'm gonna try to juggle 25 or 26. Well, that's a compliment. 28. Yeah, I graduated from college a little over 3 years ago. Yeah. It's kind of wild to say that. It means that I was 18 10 years ago. That's wild. But overall, things are good. I mean, every year on my birthday, I do a special podcast episode just talking about how I'm feeling and stuff. And lately, I just really just want to improve year to year. So definitely have done that. I mean, I've done 5 half marathons since my last birthday. Did my first one in August. And then I think I did one in September or October. Then my third one was in December. Then I did one in February. And then I did my 5th one yesterday. So in terms of like helping out myself in between, I feel like I've done a pretty good job. Need more money as well. Came out with the book. Newsletter has grown. So that's cool. I mean, it just comes down to like your expectations and what you want to measure and stuff. So yeah. That's kind of it. So but yeah, things are good. Things are good. Gotten back on the saddle. When you fall off the saddle, you just get back on. Like I said, I do a live stream yesterday and I was planning on it, and then just do it. Maybe it was expectations. Maybe it was just putting these raw expectations on myself. 13, almost 14. There you go. Yeah, I'm a little over twice as old as you. That's wild. I hope things are going well with your life and stuff. 13 was a really crazy time for me, honestly. I had braces back then. I often felt I was not good enough things and felt overlooked. That was a very tough time, was 13. 14 was better, and then I did track and stuff midway through 14. And then at the end of end of 15 was when I started my gaming channel with my friends. And that was a lot of fun. Then I was getting better at track. And track just led to like literally everything in my life improving, because I just had to level up as a person. Like my grades went through the roof. And I didn't even know I had ADHD back then. But yeah, track just helped me to soar on a... Nobody knew. Not even me. Didn't even know I had the ADHD. God knew, though. He surely knew. So it was good that I didn't make the basketball team, even though I tried out 3 times. I just got better over time. So yeah, I've done a stream where I was like writing poetry, did one where I was juggling. I'd be open to do one playing video games. I don't know. We're just not going to force it. For now, we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling. Especially like if I do this even like 4 times a week, like just here and like just one or two and there, it's like that's so much more than what I was doing in the past of doing these live streams. Like I hadn't done one for a long time. And then I did one on Christmas of last year, and then I did more, and then, but yeah. Once you increase your output or your input, yeah, you can expect life to improve in that thing, whatever that thing is. I think a good rule of thumb is to like let's look at your day yesterday, for example. If you did the thought exercise, if I did that 365 times, so every single day until my next birthday, or until, the year was over, or a year had passed, would I be in a better place? So like yesterday, I made 6 podcast episodes. I did a tiny bit of writing. Then I ran the half marathon, and that was pretty much it. If I did that 365 times, yeah, that'd be crazy. My body just is not ready to have that kind of exhaustion. I think I can work up to that if I really was crazy enough to do that. It's just endurance is something you have to build up, and it takes time. It just takes time. But like looking at another example, like if I was writing a little bit, working on my friend's startup, because that's how I'm making most of my money right now, doing a live stream on here, Although I don't plan on doing many streams, if any, on Sunday. I think I've done 1 or 2. I just really try to keep that as like a rest day, chill, rest of God day. But yeah, if I did that, that would obviously would add up. And it gives you a lot more times to show up. It gives you a lot of times to like really hone your craft and get better. It gives you more times to win. Obviously, quality is more important than quantity. But in my case, where I'm still working, doing my own thing, I don't have anybody that I've hired or anything. We're just so early in the game still that it's important that I just show up as I am, and I'm willing to give of an hour of time just like this. So we've done a lot of juggling on this stream though. I was not planning on doing so much. I think it was when I saw that water bottle, and yeah, I mean I literally have 4 water bottles here, so I do need to clean up. Let's see. Okay, I can't do track because it started already. I'm going to do it next time. Yes, 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 yes. Deadlocks, do that. Do that. Like, I remember having friends in track that I ended up having in school, and they like helped me out with being just better overall human being. So, yeah, it like works your brain. It does a lot of things. Mel said, I did track in high school. My fastest mile was 6 minutes and 14 seconds. I wanted to get a 5-minute mile so bad. Wow, that is really impressive, Mel. That's like way impressive. That is impressive. Yeah, I started with the 7-minute at tryouts, and then I was at a 6:19 by the end of that year after I got this every day and putting in the work and stuff. And then end of junior year, I was at a 5:54. And then end of senior year, literally my last meet was when I ran the 5:39. So, and recently I ran a 6:35 like a couple weeks ago. So I definitely need to get it down. But yeah, 5-minute mile is way good thing to shoot for. I mean, at the very least, it helps you like shoot for something higher. Like, yeah, I'd like break a 5-minute mile because then it'd give my kids something to, future kids something to try to beat. Because like the 5:39, like I know that's gonna get crushed. Especially if any of my kids start running earlier than I did, like any of my future kids. It obviously depends on like what my future wife is like, but yeah, they will crush that. Crush that 5:39. But my goal was a 5:30 by 30, and I'm 28 right now, so I believe I can get to the 5:30 by 30. I'll just have to continuously improve, train more, be more intentional. So half marathon yesterday was definitely a big shock to my system, was why today is more of a rest day. Why somebody said, oh, you're a lot more monotone. And somebody else like, I can tell you're really low T with the stringy arms and the feminine whatever. Oh man, it's funny. 6, I wanted to get a 5-minute so bad. My friends say if I did track, I would be good. Yeah, might as well do it. That's how I started with track. I was running around doing some errands for one of the basketball coaches, and I came back and he's like, you should do track, you're pretty quick. And I was like, oh, okay. So that is something that I decided to do and go for. But I do remember that first couple days I was pretty, slow, and there's the temptation to quit. But my why was, okay, I want to make the basketball team, and that was what I wanted more than anything. But no. But I did put in a lot of work, and I did only miss 3 practices in 3 years. One was for a chemistry test. The other 2, I don't really remember. But yeah, I basically never missed a practice. I think a part of that was because the varsity basketball coach was the jumping coach, so wanted him to see me put in work. But yeah, I ended up getting cut. I think I was like the last cut from the senior year team, but our senior year for varsity. But I was the manager, went to every game, every practice, basically. and helped out the team, water boy, towel boy, laundry boy, all that stuff. And I learned a lot. You know, I didn't have to pay to get in a game, and I feel like God used me through that, and I got to trust him more, and it was a good time. Special time. So I got to have a lot of the experience, but not all the experience. Yeah, deadlocks, or dead fox. Fox? Locks. It is locks. Sorry. Yes, deadlocks. Show them. Show them how it's done. Yeah, find out where your mile is at, or if you're going to do sprints, find out where that is at, and just kind of try, feel it out, figure out which event you really want to have be your main event. At least that's kind of how I went for it. I see the mile as being my main event, but I still need to train for it more. I'm doing a marathon on July 24th, which will be fun. But I don't currently see the marathon becoming my main event because 26 miles is a lot. I did 13 yesterday. Well, technically 15, but yeah, I was pretty tired after that. It's just wild. Like the discipline and the stamina and everything else that you had to have built up to do well in that. So I was thinking about yesterday, though. I'm pretty sure that both sides of my family, my mom and my dad, none of them has run a marathon. Pretty sure. I'll have to ask my parents. But yeah, I'd be the first Candland to do that. It'd be cool. Do I play Roblox? So the first time I played Roblox was a while ago, and I had a good time. I had a really good time. We like played some races, and there was some other games, prizes and stuff, and it was fun. It was good. I feel like it has immense potential, and there's people that like sell games, and they make pretty solid money. No, I don't really play Roblox. When it comes to these days, when it comes to gaming, I have my 3DS. I play some games on. I Switch at home. But in terms of like getting stuff done on the computer, I have a Chromebook that I need to sell soon, or at least upgrade to something else. And so I don't really have a powerhouse computer to get good stuff like that done. I do have a pretty solid computer back end, but it's a desktop and it's not very mobile. Gonna drink paint next to you. Sounds like a plan, Brad. Sounds like a plan. Gonna drink paint. Oh, man. Go right ahead, Brad. Go right ahead. Drink paint. It does not sound fun, but you do you, man. You do you. Oh, man. Yeah, it's just kind of a lot on my mind. I think there's a lot of things that, like, I need to be able to pay for moving, but flying back home to visit, some other stuff. So there's just a lot on my mind. So it's good to, like, occupy myself with this. This has been really good. Regardless of anything. For that, I'm subscribing. It's yummy, dude. I'm so glad. My name is that due to my Roblox name. Oh, there you go. Hi, Radu. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you so much, Brad. Things are good. I'm moving out tomorrow. Been living in this basement apartment for over 5 months, and yeah, we're just chilling. I feel like when you start to live more in your element, life just gets exponentially better. It just takes time. So I write a weekly newsletter, so I tend to be very deeply reflective, and I have ADHD, so I can go really deep on things. So writing is a great outlet for me. So that's been growing. I've been doing more of these, so this has been growing. And this is obviously not getting a job or something that some of my family members might want me to do. I'm working for my friend's startup, which is helping me make enough money, and then I have the freedom to do this. So this is just what I'm doing. Am I sad? No, I would say I'm definitely in the best place of my life, for sure. And it's only getting better. I'm a little bit less energy today because yesterday I ran a half marathon and I'm still kind of recovering from that. Little bit sleep. and then I also have to move everything out of here today. So there's a lot of things. But like once you get the ball rolling, once you start talking to people, once you start doing these things, like you realize, you know what? Things are gonna work out however they work out. So a lot of it comes down to not forcing anything. Do I wish I was still a kid? Do I like being an adult? So the thing with that, deadlocks, there's some things that I really think would have been good to cherish a little bit more as a kid. Like time, just creating things and working out my brain, basically, by like drawing or, I don't know, there's just a lot more things that I may have been able to do. But I figured out most of the beautiful things about myself in my adulthood. Like I didn't know I had ADD till I was 20. Didn't start my podcast till I was 23. So all my best work has been in my like young adult life, truly. There's been a lot of beautiful things from childhood. I wouldn't go back and change any of it. It's just all led to me telling the story and being where I'm at now. So, but I do really appreciate, I don't miss it. I mean, it was a great time. I wouldn't want to go back because I'd have to redo everything else. Yeah, running in the woods with my brother and my grandparents' woods. They had like 5 or 6 acres of woods. I lived there. They had a giant trampoline. Yeah, my grandparents, they died a lot sooner than I thought they would. So obviously I miss them a little bit or a lot of it. Be nice to talk to my grandma. She didn't even find out I had a podcast. Like she passed away before that happened. Now my podcast is over 5 years old, over 5 years old. And I've had a lot of fun with it. So, but yeah, no, the podcast and so many other things have happened after being 18. So yeah, the best days ahead. I did have a lot of great childhood memories. So yeah, we're not gonna do any searching or anything like that. Thanks for the invite though, Radu. You succeed when you invite. Yeah. You never know. Yeah, that's what I would say. I do look forward to being a dad and helping my future kids because I've heard that it's kind of like going through childhood again in a way because you're like helping somebody else experience childhood. So I look forward to helping my future kids learn stuff that I didn't really learn when I was younger. Just kind of help them out. So, but I won't be a perfect parent for sure. But that's okay. So, yeah, I think that's probably it on that question. I think the other thing I would say, like when it comes to childhood, you just know if you'll run into somebody again. So a lot of the people that have died since me growing up and stuff, and I believe that, the life continues after this and such. But most of those people were the people I did not expect to die. So it's just taught me to really cherish every interaction with every person as much as you can. You just never know. But that's all I'll say on that question. This is going really well. Like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We still, with Jeff 4, still going to take more practice. I think I need to just spend more time. I don't know, do more. People like or chill with me juggling on Zoom. So it's the second time the phone's fallen down. I think it's because of I think the ball hit it last time too. Okay. Lemon King said hello. Mel said, have a great rest of your stream. Good luck with the moves. See your new plays, Lord willing. Yes, fingers crossed. Pretty sure. Yep. Thank you so much, Mel. Appreciate your thoughts and stuff. Have a fantastic rest of your day. It was great seeing you. What is my name? My name is Dallin, as it says on the channel name. That is the name. That is my name. Yep. Juggling helps to get the brain flow. And also, I just feel in this like place of like pure focus after juggling. So I don't know what I'm gonna get done after this stream, but it'll be good. Probably go for a walk. I don't know. What I'm not gonna do is check my messages and be super reactive and like check my messages or check this and check that, because it's so easy. So easy to do that. But no. Just gonna move, be proactive. I chose to be proactive and doing this instead of watching the rest of the video I was watching. I can watch that tonight. So we're just chilling. You're from Arab. When you get to your new place, you should do a little of a walkthrough. Nice to meet you too, Lemon King. Yes, that's so cool, Lemon King. That's so cool. I've never been outside of the US, so yeah. You don't know how much I'll share of the new place because it's like I'll be living with roommates, but yeah, I'll do some kind of live stream of some kind somewhere. I was gonna do a live stream yesterday, but I just didn't do it, which is okay. Got back on the horse today, so we're good. We're chilling. Advice as a Christian brother: go to the gym and join KK. Enough with the nonsense. Open a live broadcast and no one will watch you. This is advice, not criticism. Please, man. And join KK. Enough of the nonsense. Yeah, I appreciate thoughts, Mr. T. Yeah, for now, I'll be going to the gym with a friend on Thursday. We'll probably do some lifting. I do pretty good number of push-ups. But I'm mostly working on my running right now. So, but I'm not too worried. Yeah. I do have a job. I work for my friend's startup, though. I can work as much or as little as I would like. So, I don't make a ton with that, but I do make enough to get by. And that just makes it so I have more time to create, to write. Like, I don't expect this to be anything big. If it make a difference for some people, cool. I do have some people that enjoy watching me just do my thing. So if people would like to, then cool. I could use more time with juggling, so this knocks out 2 1 stone, obviously. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to do this all day. I'm not a crazy person. This stream has been a little bit longer, but it's been fun. I mean, I've done enough streams on Twitch to know like when a stream is dead. I like to end the stream when it's still got some fire in it. I feel like today, like we're probably close to that ending point. But yeah, we're just having fun with it. And considering we live in this time period where it's possible, I figure I might as well own it. So yeah, it's just I really have a lot of faith in my writing and all that other stuff, and that's what I want to pour into. So we're just chilling. A little tired today. That's okay. I'm 28. Lemon King, I'm 28. Oh boy. It's just like, you don't know what's gonna happen. So what you want to do is you don't want to have your actions dictated by your environment and what's going on in your life. Fantastic example of this I've been thinking about a lot recently. When I moved from home and flew out here with pulling a backpack in Faith, before I caught the plane, I think I caught the plane at like 10. I woke up really early and I ended up doing some running around the cemetery and stuff, and that was really good. It was a reminder to myself, like, I'm gonna show up and put in the work even if it's really early and I'm catching a plane soon. It's like, the time's going to go by either way. 30 minutes is 30 minutes. 24 hours is 24 hours. You can get a lot done during that time. It's easy to be like, oh, I won't have time if I do that. And it's like, well, the time's going to go by either way. If you know that something's going to take an hour and a half and it takes an hour and a half, well, then that hour and a half is gone, and then you have other time you can do stuff. What's a cemetery? That's like where they bury people. Graveyard might be a little stronger of a term, but yeah, bunch of stones and stuff. Yeah, it's really early in the morning, so It's good times. I'm gonna go. See you, Deadlocks. Thanks so much for hopping in, and good luck with the track practice and stuff. Yeah. I mean, building endurance takes time, so if you want my advice, probably maybe see like where you're at right now. Like they do like a fitness test in gym class. I don't know, just a thought. Because if you're planning on doing track, you're gonna have to get started with wherever you're at that point. So it might be nice to have a better plate from. But no pressure for sure. Just do what you can do and have fun. And yeah, you're pretty young, so if you can get started, I mean, you'd be starting like a year or more before me. So yeah, I don't want is the consistency, and yeah, with running a lot, it's the diet, which I know that's something I could improve on, but it is. No, that's okay, Lemon King. That's okay. Sounds good, Deadlock. Sounds good. You're chilling, Lemon King. You're chilling. I have money for my needs for sure. We're chilling. I have a lot of friends that are very helpful and encouraging. Yeah. I'm so glad I was able to help you out, Cramuel Jackson. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. Yep. Yeah, you know, you just show up and then that's it. If you commit to showing up, you'll be in shape. So, yeah. Yeah, this kind of puts me on a higher energy level, puts me in a place I can work on other stuff, and it's a good thing. So I find that 2 to 4 p.m. is when I'm notoriously most likely to fall asleep and take a nap and potentially throw off my sleep schedule. So what I'm trying to do is have something scheduled that's higher energy that I might have to show up for, like a coaching call or something. Or something that feels like a coaching call, even if it's not. I've done very few coaching calls, but I've done some, believe it or not. So it's like talking to me about how things are going, and they'll pay me a little bit of money, which is kind of them. But yeah, we're just having fun. We're just having fun. Oh, we lost it. We're just having fun with it. I'm hoping to get some oatmeal. The older couple has a lot of oatmeal, so if I can get some oatmeal, I could do more oatmeal streams. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. It's just a lot of it comes down to understanding like what are some of the things that you like that are a good environment, like that contribute to a good environment for you, and then make sure you have those things. So these juggling balls are a lot of fun. So keep these close by. Tell me keep practicing. You have to go. No worries, Lemon King. It was awesome seeing you, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm probably going to finish up here pretty soon, too. I was planning to go for an hour, but then it just kind of kept going. I don't want to, yeah. Today, the time isn't super important. I'm just chill with, like, just getting something done in the morning. I want to get to the point where I get, like, most of my good work done in the morning. Yeah. Guy, yes. I want to get to the point where I get most of my work done in the morning, but yeah, we're just chilling. We're chilling. It's so easy to overfocus. Like, oh no, I have to do this, and numbers have to be this, and there's some things it's like it's okay to just do it and not worry about it. Because, yeah. This is looking pretty good. The right hand is still throwing them too high up, but we're definitely in a better place than when we started at the beginning of the stream. So, yeah, I'm grateful. You just never know what's going to happen. You just never know. So, you got to show up, do the best you can do, keep trying, having a good time with things. And that's about it. So, yeah, California distance. California distance. I've never been to California. I would like to go sometime, though. That would be fun. Never been out this. Farthest I've been is Alaska. That was a lot of fun. But, yeah. Keep up the great work, buddy. Well, I appreciate it, Rob. God has been good to me, and I'm just trying to spread the love and enjoyment I am experiencing, for sure. I think the most... Where'd it go? It disappeared. There it is. I think most encouraging things, I just know things are going to keep getting better. I just keep getting better. Things keep getting better. Bigger blessings, bigger miracles. So, yeah, I'm excited. Moving out of here tomorrow. Going to a place where I can express myself more. Do a lot more basketball. Do a lot more training and stuff. So, that'll be good. I feel like I've done a pretty good job with getting things done here. Rode a lot, worked a lot. Could have worked a lot more, but it's all good. We're chilling. I'm pretty pleased. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I've done... That's really far away. Yeah. Did 3 half marathons while I was living here. One in December, one in February, and then one yesterday. So we're just going to keep this thing, keep training, keep flying, keep learning, keep growing, keep trying to serve people, read scriptures, not worry about stuff. Because again, expectations versus reality. We could expect some big thing to happen. And maybe the miracle will come from somewhere else. And you just have to be okay with that. You just put in the work and show up, and you just keep learning. That's it. I'm at a point where it'd be fun to have like a viral video on my YouTube channel, but right now it's just I haven't really put in the work to get to that point. So for now, we just enjoy the journey. Do these little videos if it's fun for me. So, you know, just keep going and see what it leads to. I mean, just pure math. If more people showed up, people subscribed, people came back, like that is going to eventually add up. So, and if I just keep improving and getting better and better and better, then the quality will get better. So it'll be nice. It's only going to get better from here. I'm grateful for that. God is good. All right. I think we're at that. We're slowing down. I've been juggling a lot. Juggled some water bowls earlier. Been juggling these. It's been good. I've had a good time. It's been fun. I mean, I'm at a point where really in a really good spot, which I'm grateful for. I just have to keep cherishing this time and put in all the work I can put in, make life better for my future self. Working more days, so I have more money would obviously be good. Going on a walk would be good. Just anything to get things in a better place. So it's happened little by little. So for me, I feel like doing these live streams more is a good idea. So I'm doing them, and we'll just keep moving forward. So, all right. I think I'll just do like a couple more of the 2 at a time. See how many I can get in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to do at least 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shoot. We're close. 1, 2, nope. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just throwing a little too high. Gosh. Really working it out today. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's it. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for hopping in. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your day. I will catch you later when I catch you. Or you catch me or something. So God is good. He loves you. He's looking out for you. Just continue to give him all of your worries and your struggles. I know he's going to help you out. Take care. Bye.